Good evening and welcome to the Return to the Knicks podcast, watch along and play-by-play on the BX Sports JEDI Network. Tonight, the Knicks take on the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's get it. Take the lead. All even at 1-on-1 here. Here's Fournier holds the ball and RJ comes up with the ball. RJ passes it back to Quickly. Quickly 12 on the shot clock. Quickly puts up the floater. It's good! Emmanuel Quickly gives the 2-point lead for the Knicks. 103-101. Yes, indeed, IQ. Yes, indeed. That's what we're talking about. I need you to get back on because you called it undefeated. You called it about 2 minutes ago. 2 to 3 minutes ago.
When there was a minute left in the game, I said I could feel it.
Here we go. Everyone on their feet. I hope they call a foul here. Here's Burks. RJ from the curl for the win. It's good! RJ Barrett! Yeah! RJ Barrett! He hits it! Yes, indeed! Let's go! That's why he's the go! And now, please welcome your New York Knicks and guard 6'6" from Colorado, Alan Burke. And guard 6'7" from number 13, Alan Fournier. And forward 6'7" from the University of Duke, number 9, RJ Barrett. And forward 6'9" from the University of Kentucky, number 30, Julius Randle. And at center, 7 feet from Louisiana, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. And the head coach for the New York Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. Let's go Knicks! Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Return of the Knicks podcast, watch along play-by-play. Tonight, the New York Knicks take on the Los Angeles Clippers. Here with the voice of the play-by-play tonight's evening, Chef Dan. Salute.
Salute to you. Salute to everyone in the chat. Yeah, we're right back at it, man. The Knicks versus the Clippers. I believe we have a victory over them earlier in the season. So we're just looking, hopefully, to kind of get a season sweep, and we need a win on the board. We need some form of win to help these athletes in the locker room feel better about themselves, feel better about the type of work they're putting in. So we just need a win.
We need a win on the road. That's before we get going, always like to give you guys the spread, and for those that want to make a little extra money on the side here, the Knicks are a 5-point underdog. The money line is a plus 175. The minus 210 on the over-under is 220.5. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head. And good luck and make some money. Salute to Dexter Gordon with us. Salute to you. They had one other day. If Randall wants an idiot, wasn't an idiot. Yeah, they could have had it if he did it. If he just contained himself and played within his confine. But a lot of things happened there. The perfect storm happened for the Knicks to lose that game and for Phoenix. But we turned the page now. We turned the page here. Now this Los Angeles Clippers. Last year, the Knicks had success in the crypto arena, now formerly known as the Staples Arena. Let's see if they could go out there and get that victory. they're let's see, they're gonna come out here and play desperate. Let's see if they're gonna. Let's see, it's gonna tell a lot. It's gonna tell really a lot, in my opinion, the way they come out here with this game, Chef Dan.
Most definitely. They gotta everyone has gotta come in with a different focus, but it starts off with Julius Randle, man. How are you gonna come out and attack tonight? And how is the team setting the tone tonight? Like what are you guys doing? Because that was an ugly, ugly loss against the Suns.
It
Whether
was
whether we want to say, hey, there's been worse losses against other teams. No, that was an ugly loss, and we need to find some way to bounce back. So, how do you coming off of that attack?
indeed the Knicks coming 25 and 28, 38, and to a 34 and 31 Clippers team. I got the starting lineups. Let me give you the starting lineups for the Clippers: is Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann, Marquise Morris Sr., Nicholas Batum, and Ivaka Sabak. At the center position, of course, the Knicks the same starting lineup. As I mentioned in the opening monologue there, we got our franchise point guard and Alec Burks. He keeps Tom Thibodeau wants to keep developing Alec Burks as our franchise point guard with R.J. Barrett, Evan Fournier, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. No Obi Toppin tonight again, out due to the hamstring, and Taj Gibson is questionable. So now they're thin again at the power forward position. Hopefully we'll see a little more Reddish.
Yeah, but also hopefully today, Julius Randle stays contained within himself to stay on the court. If you're a
That's the
team
big
leader,
yeah.
we need you.
That is the big question mark. How's he going to respond here? Okay, we saw that he had a $50,000 fine by the NBA. And I think he's one close step from getting a suspension. Am I correct, Chef Dan, or did I misread that?
Um, I don't know if he's close enough to getting a suspension, but what I do know is that right now
Ooh, sorry
he's
about that.
incurred about at least $100,000 in fines so far.
And wow, Mr. Timing, Johnny Timing in the building. Salute. Definitely, Mr. Timing. Don't worry, we'll get you. We'll have you in our prayers. For that comfort. I'm sorry for your loss. We'll definitely, well, you have our support. We always thinking about you, always watching along, always with the perfect timing. So salute to you, Mr. Timing. We're with you. We're with you in the good and the bad. So we'll salute to you. And once we get this game going, man, I can't wait for this to see how they're gonna bounce back. That's my thing. I want to see, Chef Dan, is okay. Burks, you had a chance to extend it and go to, and we could have, whatever. Or now let's see if they have the mental makeup to turn the page. That's going to show a lot. That's going to show a lot, and it's going to show, if this is a group, a nucleus group, or veterans that you want to keep possibility for next season, and if you could trust and building forward. I understand. I understand we might not make the play-in, we might not go nowhere, but it's also going to set up for next year who we could count on and their mental fortitude. So right now, Randall is not passing the test. Losing his composure, and it's giving you a lot to desire. Like, wow, do we really want to hitch our wagon to build a future with him? We don't know. They give him the money extension wise is there, but we all know that extension, it could be easily moved and so forth. But like I said, we got to see, what these remaining 17, 18 games left of the season. That a lot of, instead of we having clarity on what we're going to build for next season and so forth, we got a lot of uncertainties.
I agree with that 100%. And the way I see it is, man, I'm sorry, I'm just lost. I'm lost for words. Johnny Timon, man, I'm sorry for your loss. I really am sorry for your loss, man. That I was lost for words as I was reading that, and I'm really sorry for your loss. And yeah, you needed the time off. Take the time away as much as you need to grieve. Um, but yeah, we definitely need to. We man, I'm sorry. Remind me what you just said. That threw me off a little.
No, we were talking about, this last few games is going to show if this team could rely on these veterans, if they're going to build the future with some of these guys in here, and can they count on them, and it's going to show their personal performance. So as they're about to tip off, Chef Dan, you're going to get the call. I'm not going to stick around. I have to get up early in the morning. I just wanted to do the intros, and I have a good game, Chef Dan. I'll be a little bit in the chat until the Sandman taps me on the shoulder.
All
So
right,
salute to you.
thank you so much. We're about to get right into it. As they haven't jumped the ball yet, but we're about to do so. Oh, now let me readjust this stream. Okay, excuse me. Clippers have the ball. Man fumbles it. They get it to Batum over to Zubac in the post. Hook shot over Robinson. Doesn't go. Randall with the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett has Batum on him. Kicks it out to Burks for three. That's good. And the Knicks draw first blood. 3-0. So Jackson brings the ball up to Zubac, back to Jackson after a fake handoff. They hand it to Batum. Batum, and they call an offensive foul there. So Knicks will get the possession. Barrett has the ball, top of the key. He's double team driving, kicks it out to Burks. Burks to Fournier to Randall. Randall driving now in the post, fakes it, pulls up, and he misses. So now Man's coming with the ball down the court for the Clippers. Pulls up for three, and that's good. So the game is tied up now, 3-all. 10:38 here left in the first. Barrett bringing the ball up for the Knicks. Gets it to Randall. Randall gets a screen. Now he's driving in the paint. Goes up. Misses the shot. And they say knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. So Clippers have the ball. Tied up at 3. 10:25 here left in the first. As Jackson has the ball, they kick it to Batum. Over to, I don't know who that is, excuse me, Morris, as he misses the shot. Now Barrett has the ball. He's driving. He kicks out. Burks. He's driving, kicks out to Fournier. Fournier pulls up mid-range. That's good. Evan Fournier. So him and Burks have the first points of the game for the Knicks. 5-3. As Jackson kicks out to Batum for corner pocket three. That's off the mark. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett running down the court now. Barrett driving. And layup is good for RJ Barrett. 7-3. Knicks have a 4-point lead now. Jackson bringing the ball up. Jackson driving. Floater is off the mark. But Batum's there for the offensive rebound over to Zubac. Zubac posting Robinson, and Robinson just takes the ball away. Barrett bringing the ball up for the Knicks now. Barrett slowing things down, kicks it out to Randall. Randall to Fournier. Fournier step back three. That's off the mark. Jackson with the rebound. Jackson bringing the ball up for the Clippers now. Jackson gets it off to Batum. Batum pull up three, and they call a foul. So is that before the shot or during? They call it in the act of shooting. I didn't like that. Batum converts the first one. Batum misses the second one, so ball didn't lie there. Batum converts 2 out of 3. So Knicks have a 2-point lead right now. Barrett gets it to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up for the Knicks now. Gets it back to Barrett. Barrett kicks it to Burks. Burks back to Barrett. Barrett over to Randall. Randall dribbling. Kicks it out to Barrett over to Burks. Burks open for three. And that's good. So the Knicks are clicking right now on all cylinders. 10-5. 8:30 here left in the first. Jackson bringing the ball up. Jackson driving. High arcing layup is good for him off the glass. 10-7. Burks bringing the ball up now. 8:14 here left. Burks driving. Fakes it. Hands it to Barrett. And what do they call? A foul. Someone's old-fashioned car comes in. I don't know who. Oh, Clyde's car. Woo! Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, you got to see that car from Clyde. As Fournier's inbounding the ball, he gets it to Burks. Burks gets a screen, lobs it up, and Robinson, Mitchell Robinson finishes the slam. 7:57 here left in the first. Jackson has the ball, 12-7. Knicks have a 5-point lead. Morris driving, now brings out Robinson. He kicks out right back to Morris now. Morris dribbling, driving, floater. Hook shot is off the mark. Randall with the rebound. Randall going with the head of steam. And he misses the right-handed layup badly. Jackson has the ball. Pulls up mid-range. And that's off the mark. And Zubac couldn't clean it up. Randall with the rebound. Randall over to Burks. Burks driving. He has Zubac on him. Turnaround jumper. He misses, but Robinson's there to clean it up. He doesn't clean it up, but he definitely gets fouled by Batum. Robinson heading to the free throw line. Oh, and Robinson blocked Morris's shot right there. So Robinson with a block tonight. And Robinson misses the first one off the back iron badly. We got to hit our free throws. Robinson at the line. Misses both of them. You got to hit your free throws, Mitch. 7:07 here left in the first. Jackson has the ball. Jackson defended by Fournier. Kicks it off to Batum. Batum back to Jackson. Jackson calling for a screen. Jackson, he goes for another screen. Pulls up mid-range. High arcing is good. 12-9. Knicks have a 3-point lead. Burks has the ball. Burks dribbling, waiting for Fournier to curl over. Randall has the ball now. That was a sloppy action right there by the Knicks. Over to Burks. Burks pulls up for three, and that's off the mark. Jackson bringing the ball up for the Clippers. He gets it over to man to Morris. Morris fakes a three. Now he's driving, and turnover right there. Passed it out of bounds, so Knicks will get the ball back. And they call a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 6:16 here left in the first quarter. So things are clicking right now for the Knicks. Playing really good so far. If there's anything I could say is that the that last offensive possession there, when Fournier is trying to curl around, if they're denying that, then Randall has to know better than from just trying to curl from the same spot as Fournier. Try giving a different look. It's just, we got to sprinkle in different looks. Melina Del Toro, salute to you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Salute. Thank you so much. And Argo, you're absolutely right. Cam better get more minutes. We need more Cam Reddish minutes. He was doing a lot of nice things last game, and we ain't going to talk about that. So we're in a commercial break right now. While we are in the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let you guys so we're returning back from commercial break. They're showing the interview of what Randall said after the ejection during practice yesterday. Neil, you said Knicks aren't good. Hello, Hoist. Hey, I'm still a Knicks fan. I'm not a fair weather Knicks fan. I'm here regardless. I've seen worse seasons. Trust me. I've seen way worse seasons than this. Is this disappointing? Yeah, but it's not the worst Knicks season I've seen in my entire lifetime. As we're returning back from commercial break, they're showing Randall talking right now. Burks bringing the ball up. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett pulls up, mid-range shot. That's off the back iron. Zubac comes up with it. Jackson bringing the ball up now. Kicks it out to Batum. Batum over the man. Man driving. Adjustment is good in the air. 12-11. Knicks lead is cut to 1. Randall bringing the ball up. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett to Randall. Randall in the middle now. Randall, turnaround jumper. That's missed, but Mitchell Robinson cleans it up and a foul. So Mitchell Robinson heading to the Robinson trying to complete a 3-point play right now. Gotta hit your free throws, Mitch. You gotta hit your free throws. Doesn't hit the free throw. 14-11. 5:25 here left in the first. Jackson has the ball. Jackson's driving. Misses a shot. Robinson with the rebound over to Randall. Randall gets it to Barrett. Barrett pulls out man over to Randall now. Randall in the post over to Barrett. Barrett driving. Spin jumper is off the mark. They kick it out to Batum. Batum driving, head of steam, and Burks knocks the ball out of bounds. So Kennard is about to come in for the Clippers. 4:55 here left to go. Barrett sits down. I'm guessing Quickly is in. And Jericho Sims is in, so that means Mitchell Robinson sat down. Batum trying to inbound it, gets it to Morris. Morris has Randall defending him. Morris dribbling, pulls up. That's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Quickly has it. Gets it over to Randall. Randall bringing the ball up over to Burks. Burks defended by Morris. Burks driving. Kicks out to Fournier. Fournier driving baseline over to Sims. Sims to Quickly. Quickly has Batum on him. Quickly driving. Misses the layup, but Sims is there to clean it up. Over to Burks. Burks for three. And that's the front of the rim. They come up with the rebound. Clippers bringing the ball up. Kennard has it. Kennard over to Man. Man driving and misses the floater. Fournier with the rebound. Fournier bringing the ball up. Fournier, oh, no one was there for the lob right there. Fournier gets it back. It's 11 on the shot clock. Quickly has the ball. He's driving. He has Kennard on him. Step back from the corner. That's good for Emmanuel Quickly. And Quickly almost stole the ball. Oh, he almost had it. 16-11 right now. I think Quickly almost stole the ball again. Now they finally got the inbounds in. 16 on the shot clock for the Clippers. They get it over to Zubac. Zubac to Man. Man, easy cut right there. Randall can't gamble like that. Fournier gets it to Quickly. Quickly pulls up for three. And that's good. Emmanuel Quickly for three. 19-13. Knicks have a 6-point lead. 3:09 here left to go. They get it over to Kennard. Zubac. Zubac to Man. Man has the screen. Now he's driving. Kicks it right back. Floater is high arcing. Floater is good there. 19-15. Randall has the ball. Randall driving. Kicks out to Fournier. Fournier for three. That's off the mark. Sims fighting for the rebound, and they call a foul right there on that play. Sims is playing really, really good. Sheldon Johnson, salute to you, man. Thank you so much for supporting us, brother. Maria, salute to you. Let's go Knicks. Most definitely. We need a win tonight. We most definitely need a win. May 4th, thank you so much for joining us, man. Said, so the student Fulius versus his master, Mr. Miyagi, Marcus Morris. This should be interesting. I mean, we've gotten a couple of victories on the Clippers, so hopefully we can, keep the string going, man. But we definitely need a victory because this team has went without one for a while. Joe Curry in the building. Salute to you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So we're still in a commercial break right now. 19-15. Knicks have a 4-point lead on the Clippers. John Lavin asking, where's Jedi? The Jedi's in the building right now, but he is preparing himself for the Sandman. He has to go to work in the morning. So, has to go to work early in the morning. Can't make these late night games. He ain't got the young blood like I do, so he's not, he ain't built like that to be vamping at night. He's not that guy. See, the Jedi's letting us know he's an old fart. There's not much he can do there. He's once it's a certain time, he knows he has to go brush his teeth. He knows he gets a warm beverage. He lays up in bed, pulls out a newspaper. He takes 2 sips of his warm beverage. He puts down the newspaper. He doesn't even know why he brought up the newspaper in the first place. It's really, if anything, he reads a couple of lines of words. It makes his eyes sleepy, and then he goes to sleep. That's Jedi's routine right there. He's an old fart, so he can't do that. As we're returning back from commercial break, they're showing some of the Clippers Enterprise. I mean, the Clippers banners. They're going to keep focusing that camera on Julius tonight. Burke's still in the game. I don't know who number 55 is, Jedi. You got to let me... Oh, and Jedi takes his Metamucil too. But you got to let me know who number 55 is on the Clippers. It's Burks inbounding the ball. Gets it to Quickly. Quickly defended by Covington. He gets a screen. He pulls up. Banks the shot. Emmanuel Quickly. He's on fire tonight. 21-15. Man has the ball. They get it over to 55. Drive in the paint. He fakes it. Now turns away. That's a nice move there on Jericho Sims. Jericho Sims is just going to have to learn to defend that better. As Randall's bringing the ball up. Randall, he's double team, kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier to Burks for 3, and that's good. Alec Burks for 3. 24-17. 158 here left in the first. Man gets it over to 55, over to Kennard. Kennard driving, pulls up mid-range. That's off the mark. And they say Sims knocked the ball out of bounds, so Clippers have maintained possession. Melina, thank you so much. That's Hartenstein. So Burks is sitting down as Kennard has the ball over to Hartenstein. Over to Jackson. Jackson driving. Floater is good. 24-19. Knicks are in the bonus though. They get it to Randall, back to Quickly. Quickly over to Randall. Randall driving. And they say the ball knocked out off of Julius's foot. Out of bounds, turnover. 120 here left. Jackson bringing the ball up. Defended by Reddish. Now they switch. Now Rocco back to Jackson. Jackson pulls up for 3. That's off the mark. Quickly with the rebound. Quickly bringing the ball up. Lobs it up to Randall. Randall faking, and he got stripped. They kick it off to right back to Jackson. Jackson to Coffee. Coffee to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Kennard. Kennard to Jackson. Jackson back to Coffee. Coffee pulls up, and that's good. Excuse me, 24-22. As Reddish has the ball over to Randall. Over back to Quickly. Quickly. Over to Randall. Randall. He's driving. Sidestep. Kicks out. Reddish for 3. And that's off the mark, but Sims gets it, and he is fouled. So Jericho Sims is heading to the free throw line. Buddha Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us, man. So, 17 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. Deuce McBride minutes are here. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Sims to the free throw line. Misses the first one, but I like his form. He's going to convert it. So McBride comes in for, I believe, Fournier maybe. Yep, for Fournier. Sims misses both of them. Hartenstein gets the rebound. Jackson bringing the ball up. Jackson. And, what do they call there? Foul on McBride. That's crazy. So a foul on McBride there. Kennard for three. That's off the mark. Fighting for it. And they call a foul. Hartenstein heading to the free throw line. Misses the first one. Ball don't lie, man. Hartenstein misses it. So Knicks bringing the ball up. And what do they call there? They say Julius knocked it out of bounds. So 0.7 seconds left. .7, they're inbounding it. And they don't get it off in time. So Kennard misses. That is the end of the game. End of the game. That is the end of the quarter there. Knicks 25, Los Angeles Clippers 22. And they gave the Knicks 1 point, so I'm guessing Quickly's foot was behind the line of one of his shots. But yeah, all in all, man, good quarter for the Knicks so far. Like the offense. Defense is kind of suspect to me. It feels like the Clippers are just missing shots right now. We got to find some way to, be better on the defensive end. But all in all, it was a very good first quarter for the Knicks. Didn't give up 30 points, so that's a first. Jedi says McBride can't even play 7.7 seconds. Gotta get pulled. Yeah, man, he's not ready yet. Apparently, he's not ready yet. I don't know. I don't know, man. He's not ready yet. That don't make any sense, but hey. So the first quarter is in the books right now. Has the number line moved? I don't know yet. You'll find out though. Buddha, you said I like and hate the referees. Like, yeah, it's a love and hate relationship because they are they're the only form of authority out there right now, other than the coaches. The only form of authority, and so whenever they blow the whistle, they have an actual impact on the game, and it's felt. But the Knicks, man, the reason why it's a love hate relationship is it goes back to something you said earlier. We gotta make our free throws. We would love the referees more if we made our free throws, but one thing the Knicks struggle with is free throws. As we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Still getting ready to start it up. Looks like the Clippers are going to inbound. Okay, so Tibbs is just spreading the hair. He's not growing a few or, he's just spreading them. It's Jackson inbounding the ball. Bringing the ball up, defended by McBride. Surprising right there to see McBride playing those minutes. Over to Jackson. Jackson to Kennard. Kennard to Hartenstein. Hartenstein. Over to Covington. Covington pulls up mid-range. That's off the mark. Sims with the rebound. Over to Quickly. So it's Quickly, McBride, Reddish, Barrett, and Sims. I like this lineup right here. They get it over to Sims. Sims to Barrett. Barrett lobs it up. And Whoa! Sims is a man amongst boys. That vertical was crazy. 27-22 as they kick it out to Jackson. Jackson misses the shot, but he follows his own, and he misses the floater right there. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett bringing the ball up. Barrett driving, and layup is good for RJ Barrett. 29-22. This young lineup is running right now. They're running. They get it over to Kennard. Kennard pulls up for mid-range. That's off the mark. Quickly with the rebound. Quickly kicks it to Barrett. Barrett driving. Misses, but he is heading to the free throw line. Yeah, man, that's Sims getting but that's because Sims is screening correctly, so he gets that lob. I haven't seen Mitchell Robinson screen correctly in a while. Barrett converts the first free throw, and that's good. Oh, man, and just as I said it, Mitchell Robinson comes in the game. Barrett converts both free throws, 31-22. Welcome sight to see here. It's Jackson bringing the ball up. Over to Hartenstein, over to Kennard. Kennard back to Jackson. Jackson has the ball. He gets a screen. He pulls up for three. That's off the mark. Quickly with the rebound. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly, he's driving. Floater, off the mark. Covington with the rebound. Covington bringing the ball up for the Clippers. Covington pulls up for three. And that rims everywhere but the net. Barrett's bringing the ball up. Barrett driving. And he got fouled as he was heading for a dunk attempt. Barrett heading to the free throw line. Barrett converts the first free throw. So Knicks have built a 10-point lead. 9:55 here left in the first half. Barrett converts both free throws. 33-22. Knicks have an 11-point lead. They're on a 9-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Kennard has it, and out of bounds. That's a turnover right there. So Clippers in a bit of a disarray right now. They get it to Barrett. Barrett driving. Oh, and that was poked out of bounds. They say last touch by Clippers. Quickly inbounding the ball. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett driving and kicks it out to McBride over to Reddish. Reddish. And he gets fouled. So Reddish is heading to the free throw line driving. And Hartenstein is heading to the bench right now. I love the way the Knicks are forcing the action, especially the young Knicks. They're forcing the action. Reddish converts the first free throw. 34-22. So Knicks have a 12-point lead so far. Zubac comes in the game. Reddish converts both free throws. 35-22. Jackson has the ball. Batum over to Morris. Back to Batum for three. That's off the mark. Quickly with the ball. He's running up the court. He slows it down. Pulls up for three. And that's off the mark, but Robinson fights for it. He gets it over to Barrett. Barrett, he has Zubac on him. Barrett with the head of steam. Driving. Layup. Misses, but Robinson cleans it up. 37-22. And they call it time. Clippers call a timeout, man. Ty Lue is very upset. John Lavin said, protect the huge lead, please. I don't want another second half collapse. It's not, this is a 15-point lead. 15-point leads come and go in the league because everyone can score at ease. I think if anything, it's how do you build on that lead? You don't protect the lead, you build on it. You make it so that, we've been in games where Knicks have been consistently held to a 20-point lead, and then somewhere in the fourth, they fight back. And then we've been in games where the Knicks have been blown out, or they've had a deficit of 37 points, 40 points. And in that game, there is nothing the Knicks can do to get back. So it's all about building the lead and getting it to that point. You got to punch your team to a point where they have no reason to fight back later on. Kev says, I think Randall is going to get benched for the rest of the first half. Your lips to God ears, Kev. I don't think that's going to happen. This is Thibodeau we're talking about. I would love it. I would love it, especially with the way this young team is running right now. And maybe he lets them continue going out there so that he can see what adjustments Ty Lue is going to make. But all in all, it's not going to happen, man. This is Tibbs. Janine, salute to you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You said another fast start. Let's see how Tibbs ruins it. That's the tale of the game so far. We're going to see. We're definitely going to see it because there were some substitutions made during the last game that we questioned, but we're going to watch out for that. Definitely going to watch out for that. As we're returning back from commercial break. He's kept the same young lineup out there. Back from break. I like that. Even has Deuce out there. So we're returning back to action. See a whole lot of running. They're focused on Mitchell Robinson right now. I'm guessing he has a great stat line tonight. 37-22. Jackson running the ball up the court. Kicks it back to Zubac. Zubac misses the easy layup. Deuce running the ball up the court. He kicks it back quickly for three. And that's off the mark. Zubac with the rebound. They get it over to Covington. Covington bringing the ball up. He gets it back to Zubac. Zubac gets it over to Morris. Morris defended by Reddish over to right back to Jackson. Jackson for three. That's off the mark. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett bringing the ball up the court now for the Knicks. Barrett driving. And they're leaving his right hand, but he missed that layup right there. They kick it off to Batum. Batum off to Zubac. Right back to Jackson. Jackson curling, pocket pass, and stolen by Quickly right there. Quickly running the ball up the court now. Quickly surveying, and he gets fouled. So Quickly is heading to the free throw line. Knicks are running and gunning right now. And this is, you got to keep penetrating, and at the very least, you see how they're playing with the lineups the Clippers are. Tibbs has to be able to do the same thing. This quickly converts the first free throw. 38-22. Man comes into the game for Covington. And Kennard comes into the game for someone else, I believe. Zubac. Oh, so they're going to go small. Clippers are going to go small. Quickly at the line. Converts both free throws. 39-22. Jackson bringing the ball up. Gets it to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Jackson curling over. He's driving in the paint. Jackson brings out Robinson now. His mismatch somewhere. Jackson driving. Step back three. High arcing. No good. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett bringing the ball up. Barrett dribbling. He kicks it out to Reddish. Reddish to McBride. McBride for three. And that's off the mark. Jackson with the rebound. Jackson bringing the ball up. Jackson kicks it out to Batum. Batum fumbles it. And Cam Reddish almost comes up with it. But right back to Jackson. Jackson to Batum. Batum for three. And that's off the mark. But Kennard gets it. Kennard over to Batum. Batum to Jackson. Jackson driving. Kick back to Man. Man dribbling. Pulls up. That's off the mark. And Robinson comes up with it over to Barrett. Barrett. There's Clippers back in defense. So Barrett slows it down. He's got man on him. Driving, pump fake, and layup is good for RJ Barrett. So Barrett continuing to go in the paint. 41-22. Knicks have a 19-point lead so far. They get it to Batum. Batum defended by Robinson. Robinson can't get too handsy here. What do they call? Foul on who? So he's going to sit Barrett for Burks. Kennard pulls up for 3, and that's good. McBride bringing the ball up the court. Quickly. He gets it to Robinson. Robinson over to Randall. Randall to Quickly. Quickly. Kicks it out to Reddish. And Reddish, missed the dunk. They get it out to, over to Morris, and Morris easy layup cutting. So they're running now. Quickly. And Tibbs calls a timeout. Robert Parr, salute to you, man. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Calvin T. Jones, thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you so much. Buddha, you're absolutely right. 1 quarter at a time, but the Clippers decided to go small ball, so Tibbs decides to go back to the starting lineup. I don't understand the reasoning. Someone got to tell me. Oh, man, this don't make any sense, but 41-27, Knicks calling a timeout. Misko, salute to you, man. How are you doing? Especially after Nikola Jokic drops a 40-point triple-double with 4 blocks, man. How you doing tonight, brother? Jokic MVP. Yeah, he's putting up numbers, man. Putting up great numbers, but they're debating, if not him, it's either Embiid or Ja Morant, man. But that's an MVP stat line that he put up tonight, man. Robert Parr says, my optimism is out the window. I'm sorry. Let's see how this unfolds. Robert, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I'm watching the game now because at the end of the day, like, I built the habit already. So that's just like you. I'm seeing how this unfolds, but at the same time, I am trying to be hopeful. If he plays more of the young guys and we win tonight, then maybe that's a trend that he sees is a good trend going forward. But you're returning back from commercial break. Absolutely right, Robert Parr. Absolutely right. Sheldon says DeRozan for MVP. That debate has been put out there, but so far it looks like the Chicago Bulls have not beat any highly ranked team so far. I think they're 0-7 or 0-12 against highly ranked teams. So I don't know if that's gonna help his MVP case right there. As we're getting back from commercial break, Knicks getting ready to inbound the ball with wholesale changes. Fournier over to Randall. And Randall with the side-to-side swipe. So Randall's heading to the free throw line. And that looks like, is there going to be a T? No technical. Randall converts the first free throw. 42-27. converts both free throws, 43-27. 5:35 here left in the first half. Let's see what the Knicks do. Man has it. They get it over to, Morris. As Morris got Randall to fall, and he fell down himself. But they get it over and right back to Morris. Morris pulls up mid-range. That's off the mark, but Man gets the rebound over to Batum. Batum for three, and that's good. 43-30. Knicks lead is cut to 13. Quickly has the ball. He gets it to Fournier. Fournier lobs it up, and Robinson misses it, but Robinson gets it back. And Randall pulls up for three, and that's off the mark. Man bringing the ball up for the Clippers. Man kicks it out to Batum. Batum, step back three, that's off the mark. Randall with the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up. And what do they call there? A foul on Batum. So Knicks are heading to the free throw line. Batum is highly upset right now. I think that's Batum's third or fourth foul right there. Third personal foul. And Robinson misses the free throw. Gotta hit those, Mitch. As Barrett comes in the game. Quickly sits down. Misses both free throws. Gotta hit those, Mitch. Jackson has the ball for the Clippers. He kicks it out to Coffee. Coffee's driving. Pulls up. The layup is good on Fournier. 43-32. Now the Clippers are on a 10-2 run here. They get it to Barrett. Barrett driving. Ooh, nice layup through contact. Could have been called for and one too. 45-32 by RJ Barrett. They get it to Kennard. Kennard to Morris. Morris defended by Randall. Over to Kennard. Kennard fakes it. Now back to Morris. Morris driving. Now defended by Burks. Morris driving. Pulls up. And that's good for Morris. 45-34. Burks has the ball. Gets a screen. Now has Morris on him. Gets it to Randall. Randall kicks it out. Burks for three. And that's good. Alec Burks for three. Knicks have built back up a 14-point lead. Jackson was looking for a curling Coffee, but he didn't cut fast enough. So now Jackson's calling for something else as he has Mitchell Robinson on him. Over to Morris. Morris jab stepping on Burks. Pulls up. And that's an air ball. Randall comes up with the ball. Randall gets it to Barrett. Barrett, he misses the layup. Driving baseline. Kicks it out to Kennard. Kennard fakes it. Now he takes the three, and that's good for Kennard. 48-37. 2:38 here left. Fournier has the ball, and they call timeout. So Tibbs calling timeout. Randall with some complaints for the referee. Carl Cooper, I think we've all seen this before. Amisco, thank you so much for telling us what you think of Barrett, man. And with Kemba Walker, yeah, he's not playing anymore because this team is, Julius Randle and Tom Thibodeau have made sure that Kemba Walker doesn't fit on this team. That's one thing I could say for sure. John Hoffer, go Cowboys. Go Cowboys, that's right. Go to the couch. The other guy's not here, man. The other guy's not here, John Hoffer. Yeah, Batum. Batum. Yeah, Jedi, you're absolutely right. He puts the starters in, and then they go on a run. But that's because they went small ball, and I don't know why they go small ball. So his decision is to go back to the inconsistent starting unit. It is what it is. We're returning back from commercial break. Oh, Reddish is in the game. Last 2 minutes here. Burks has the ball. He hands it off to Randall. Randall has Jackson on him. He's driving. And layup is good for Randall right there. Really good layup for Randall. Reading the court, knowing he had the mismatch. 50-37. 2:13 here left in the first. And Randall with his second field goal tonight. As Jackson's driving, kick out to Coffee. Coffee fakes it. Now he takes the three, and he misses. And Clippers knock it out of bounds. So Knicks ball, 1:58 here left in the first half. Burks bringing the ball up. This is new creativity here I'm seeing, having Cam Reddish out here in this lineup. Burks gets fouled on the drive. Doesn't matter, though. Knicks are in the bonus, so he will be shooting free throws. Foul is on Jackson. Like Kelvin T. Jones says, just smash the like button, help us, mess with the algorithm, let them know that the world's famous chat is right here. As Burks hits the first free throw, 51-37. Burks to the free throw line. And misses the second one with shades of Phoenix. Jackson bringing the ball up. Jackson defended by Randall. Gets it over to Morris. Morris defended by Burks now. Free throw line pulls up. Misses the shot. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett bringing the ball up now. Barrett driving. Layup is good. And one. RJ Barrett heading to the free throw line. So he's found his mismatch on Terrence Mann. He's going to keep driving on Terrence Mann. Barrett converts the three-point play. 54-37. 15 points on the night for Barrett. 5 of 10 from the field. They get it over to Kennard. Kennard. They get it to Mann. Mann back to Kennard. Kennard fakes it. Now he has the open three, and he cashes that in. 54-40. So the Knicks lead has been cut to 14. Under a minute here left in the first half. And Burks gets it to Barrett. Barrett over to Randall. Randall bullying around. Misses it, but he's heading to the free throw line. And Clippers are calling timeout. Are they? Okay, so yeah, they're challenging that foul call. So We're currently going to be in a break so far as they're in a challenge. John, I put up the ticker so that people watching it on YouTube, they don't always just have to ask us what the score is. They could see the score right there. And if the ticker's faster because it's directly to the game. I'm streaming directly from MSG, but even then, being in New York, there's always going to be a time delay with streaming. So, what are they saying? Successful challenge. So we're going to jump ball in the middle of the court between Mann and Randall. They jump it. Burks comes up with it. Burks over to Barrett. Barrett for three. 3-pointer. R.J. Barrett. 57-40. Clippers bringing the ball up. Jackson. Nice crossover there, but they get it over to Coffee, over to Kennard. Kennard back to Coffee. Coffee, jab stepping, driving. Layup, blocked. And Barrett coming up with it over to Randall. Randall, and gets it in transition. 59-40. Fournier with the nice block there. So Randall heading to the line to try and complete a 3-point play. Misses the free throw. It rolled everywhere but into the net. Randall with 6 points and 7 rebounds so far. Ten here left on the shot clock. They call a foul on the pass. So the Knicks have one more foul to give here on the one more foul to give under 2 minutes. Now the Clippers are in the bonus. 7.3 here left on the shot clock. On the clock, Knicks have to play defense. They get it to Jackson. Jackson pulls up for 3. That's off the mark. Knicks with it. 2, 1, and Knicks 3-pointer is blocked. So that's the end of the half. Knicks have a 19-point lead on the Clippers, 59-40. Knicks are playing really good so far. Let me get some of the stats of the night. Excuse me, guys. Give me one moment. If you guys just give me one moment, I'm gonna. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something. Russ is in the building, man. Salute to you. I hope everything is doing well with you and yours, man. So far, the Knicks have a 19-point lead, but we've seen this story before. Guys, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Got to take care of something really quick. All right, so we're right back. You read some of the stats for the night. The Knicks are shooting 41% from the field. The Clippers are shooting 32% from the field. Knicks are shooting 41% from the three-point line. The Clippers are shooting 29% from the three-point line. Free throws, the Knicks have made 57%. The Clippers have made 40%, but there's a larger disparity in the amount. Knicks are 12 of 21 from the free throw line. Clippers are 2 of 5, so you can see that's a large disparity. Knicks have 33 rebounds. The Clippers have 28. Offensive rebounds, the Knicks have 8. The Clippers have 6. Assists, the Knicks have 10. The Clippers have 11. Steals, the Knicks have 2. The Clippers have none. Blocks, we're both tied at 3 apiece. Turnovers, the Knicks have 1 turnover. The Clippers have 5. So you can see that's a big reason right there as to why the Knicks have built this lead. Points in the paint, the Knicks have 22. The Clippers have 18. Second chance points, the Knicks have 12. The Clippers have 5. Fast break points, the Knicks have 9. The Clippers have 6. Points off of turnovers, the Knicks have 4. Clippers have none. Biggest lead for the Knicks is 19. Let's go over some of the stats. The leading scorer for the Knicks tonight, RJ Barrett. He has 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Following him, Alec Burks. He has 13 points, 0 rebounds, 3 assists. Following him, Emmanuel Quickly tonight. He has 10 points, 5 rebounds. Right after him is Julius Randle. He has 6 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Following him is Mitchell Robinson. He also has 6 points and 7 rebounds. Evan Fournier tonight, he has 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Cam Reddish, he has 2 points. Jericho Sims has 2 points and 4 rebounds. And McBride has 1 rebound. So that's the stats so far on the Knicks. Knicks are playing very good so far. No turnover-free game. Playing with some pace. You see they even put up 34 points in the second quarter. That was very impressive right there. Can they keep it up? Can they keep consistent? That has been the biggest question so far. They haven't so far. They haven't in prior games. Let's see if they can be consistent for this game. In the middle of all this, I'm going to advertise one of the shows that the Bronx Sports Jedi is heavily promoting. Something you guys should watch out for right there. And that's the Notorious G Money.
Baby.
back from commercial break. Hopefully, there's a company out there that sees that when we're doing these watch-alongs, we also need some commercials right there. Send us over an ad. We're more than willing to stream it in between these commercial breaks. But yeah, Knicks so far with the lead, 59-40. RJ Barrett is the top performer for the Knicks so far, and I like hearing that. Knicks winning, RJ Barrett is stepping up. We're seeing him drive a lot. He even pulled up for a pull-up three. That was really good looking. RJ Barrett is really starting to find his offensive repertoire, and I hope we all enjoy this, Knicks fans. We're still at the halftime break. Another thing you guys should check out most definitely is the Return to the Knicks podcast. So we'll be right back. Most definitely. Calvin T. Jones, man. I haven't seen you very active in the chat, brother. I need you active. It's you and me tonight, brother. I need you conversing in the chat. You're the mayor of the chat. Need you delegating amongst the world's famous chat. You said, I told you RJ was already a star. It's the people who are around him that's holding him back. He is becoming a star. He's not already a star, Kelvin. That's not the issue. It's not. Remember what I said earlier in the season when I said he has to at least be averaging, close to 20 points a game, and he's got to be a perennial 20-point per game scorer. Since the start of 2022, he's done that. If you want to, from January to now, everything he's put up together, it's been star quality work, and it's been consistent as well. Kelvin, you said, they did freeze him out after a good start last year, but the other thing too we have to notice is the the RJ that's here this year is even better than the RJ that was here last year. And you could see it in the way that he drives. RJ last year wasn't driving with the right hand the way he is this year. And that's something that we can't just say it was always there. It's just something he had to, they had to give him the time to figure out. That's something that he developed over the offseason. So for me, if anything, I think maybe he would have gotten more points. Maybe it would have been a little bit more erratic. It may have been a bump here or there. But this RJ Barrett that we're seeing right now, he's driving with either hand. They're not stopping him getting to the cup now. Now he's missing himself or something like that. Or you have to have a really good defender. Pull up three, he's starting to explore that more. The mid-range, he wasn't pulling up as much in the mid-range last year as he is this year. Like there's a lot that he's doing this year he wasn't doing last year. And I know you're saying that he had to deal with certain people, things of that nature, but you also have to remember, like, last year when we saw him trying to do some of these things, it didn't look very well. This year he's just been more consistent. And I don't want to take away from the work he put in during the offseason. He was working during the offseason. And that's why I can't say it was all there last year. He put in a large amount of work this all season. You see it even while he was playing for Team Canada. He was consistently working, and now the fruits of the labor are being shown right here. As we're still on a commercial break. Still in a commercial break. We gotta wait for them to come back. You said he was worrying about Tibbs this year. He don't give a frack. He's got the Batman commercial. Nah, it's more than that, man. You saw it earlier from this year. Like, I think it was just he's growing and he's maturing. We even heard it earlier, like it's earlier this year when he was like, "Oh, I'm destined for greatness." And some people even thought that maybe that was him kind of not working as hard, but the fire is there. And if anything, I think it's just a bit more confidence, and he's growing older, and it's just more time being spent in the league. We're still in a commercial break. So another show we'd like to tell you guys about. Hopefully, are we coming back? We're about to start the third quarter very soon. Start of the third quarter is about to come up. Barrett with a very efficient night. 18.6 of 11 from the field, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Yeah, but it felt like the longest halftime ever. Felt like a Super Bowl halftime. But even then, this year's Super Bowl didn't take that long. So Clippers bringing the ball up the court. They get it to Morris to Jackson. Jackson to Batum to Morris in the post. Morris is in the post. And Burks comes up with the steal. Burks bringing the ball up. Burks gets it to Fournier. Fournier back to Burks. Burks calling out a play. 11:34 here left in the third. Over to Robinson. Robinson Gets it to Randall. Randall, step back mid-range. That's off the mark. Robinson fighting for it. He gets it back. He kicks it and back and forth, Robinson. Backcourt violation. Clippers will get the ball back. Clippers inbound the ball to Jackson. Jackson curling around. He's driving. Floater is off the mark. Zubac gets the rebound. Zubac, it falls right in. 59-42. Burks bringing the ball up. Over to Fournier. Knicks facing the zone right now. Get it over to Burks. Burks driving, kicks out. Fournier over to Randall. Randall fakes the three. Now he's driving over to Robinson. And Robinson misses the dunk, but what do they call it? Offensive interference? Oh, no. They call it goaltending. Oh, Batum's a sneaky customer. He's a sneaky customer. 61-42. And pass almost stolen by Fournier, knocked out of bounds. Batum out here he put his finger through the net to try and get it. He's a sneaky customer. So they get it to Jackson. Jackson gets a screen from Morris. Now he's driving in the paint. Takes the layup. Is good off the glass. Robinson inbounds it to Randall. Randall bringing the ball up. Randall had a steam over to Fournier. Fournier sidestep, pulls up for three. That's good. Evan Fournier for three. And the Knicks have built a 20-point lead. Jackson has the ball. Jackson bumping Fournier. Now he's driving. Kicks out to Batum. Back to Jackson. Jackson to Batum. Batum mid-range. That's good. Toilet Bowl's in there. So 64-46. Randall has the ball. Randall, he's driving. Kicks it to Robinson. And Robinson misses, but he puts it back up. 66-46. Knicks maintaining a 20-point lead. You got to bring the score up some more. Play more intense defense. Batum kicks out to Morris. Morris over to, and they say Robinson touched it last. They're inbounding it under their own basket. Over to Morris. Morris on the wing. Morris driving now. Free throw line into the lane. Misses the layup, but Zubac cleans it up over to Batum. And Batum misses the bunny. And Knicks come up with it. Robinson has it over to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up now. Burks dribbling. Burks. Floater. And that toilet bowls in. 68-46. 9 minutes here left in the third. Jackson bringing the ball up. Knicks have a 22-point lead. Jackson driving, misses it, but they call a foul. So Jackson heading to the free throw line. So Jackson at the free throw line. Converts the first one. Crazy. Jackson converts the second one. 68-48. Knicks with a 20-point lead. Burks has the ball. Over to Barrett. Barrett gets a screen. Barrett driving. Layup is good. RJ Barrett with 20 points on the night, 70-48. Jackson bringing the ball up. Jackson kicks out over to Man. Man pulls up mid-range. That's off the mark. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett bringing the ball up now for the Knicks. Barrett kicks out to Randall, clearing out the left side for him. Over to Barrett, turning around, and Barrett gets fouled on the. That's a nice sneaky play right there by Julius and Barrett. That's one of the few times we've seen those two actually coexist on the court, and they run a play for each other. And Barrett to the free throw line. Converts the first one, 71-48. Barrett converts the second one, 72-48. Knicks with the 24-point lead. Zubac has it. Kick it out to Jackson. Jackson over to Morris, over to Man. Man to Batum. Batum in the corner for three. That's off the mark. Randall with the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up for the Knicks now. Randall over to Burks. Burks for three. But Robinson comes up with it. And, did he convert that? Yes, he did. And one. Robinson to the free throw line. 74-48. Trying to complete the three-point play is Robinson. And he is missed. But Burks with it. Over to Fournier. Fournier for three. That's off the mark. But Clippers come up with the rebound. Robinson got to make your free throws. Man's driving, and they call a foul on the drive. So Burks called for the foul. Man heading to the free throw line. Man converts the first one, 49-74. Man converts both free throws. So Knicks now have a 24-point lead. Burks bringing the ball up. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett driving over to Fournier, and they call a jump ball between him and Covington. So Barrett and Covington about to jump the ball. Barrett taps it to Robinson, but Robinson couldn't contain it. Over to the Clippers. The Clippers have it. Man driving. Man. Layup is good. 74-52. And Tibbs calls a timeout. Timeout on the floor right there. 74-52. Knicks have a 22-point lead. So we're in a commercial break right now. Knicks have a 22-point lead on the Clippers. Kind of letting the Clippers get back into it. Got to play tougher defense. More so than that, offensively, got to keep moving the ball. I like that little play that Randall and Julius had. It's been a rarity that those two play, off of each other and things look good, or even that they just play off of each other. Period. But all in all, it's a good third quarter so far. Johnny Davis in the building. Salute to you, man. I hope everything is doing well with you, man. Trying to just get through this Knicks game right now. Hopefully we get a victory. It'll make us all feel better. B. Ross, what's up, man? Salute, man. Hope everything is well with you and yours, brother. So we're about to return back from commercial break. Ba-doop, ba-doop. 74-52. Mitchell Robinson with another double-double tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 blocks. So same lineup is on the court. Barrett bringing the ball up. Passes it to Burks at 3/4 court. Now Burks has it over to Robinson. Robinson to Barrett. Barrett to Burks. Burks kicks it out to Randall. Randall on the free throw line with man. Step back 2. That's off the mark. Robinson fighting for it. Nope. The Clippers get it. And Jackson just misses the dunk over to Randall. Randall in transition, and he flushes it down. And that's how you finish right there in transition. 76-52. Jackson has it. Jackson dribbling. Kicks out to Coffee. Coffee to Man. Man fakes it. Man still has it now. He's driving. Step back. Kicks it to Zubac. Zubac almost fumbles it, but oh man. Pulls up and had to throw it up there. Shot clock was missing after Mitchell Robinson gambled on the steal and he couldn't dribble it. Robinson has it over to Randall. Randall to Burks now. Burks gets a screen from Robinson back to Randall. Randall driving. Step back mid-range. And that rattles in. 78-54. Knicks maintaining a 24-point lead. Jackson calling for Man to curl around. Gets it to Man. Man now gets another screen from Zubac. Man driving, kicks it out. Rocco back to Jackson. Jackson, he kicks out to Coffee. Coffee for 3. And that's off the back iron. Burks with the rebound. Burks bringing the ball up for the Knicks now. Over to Randall. Randall, and he fumbles and stolen by Rocco. Rocco bringing the ball up now. Rocco over to Man. Man open, kicks out to Jackson. Jackson's open. Now he takes the 3, and that's off the back iron. And Burks, he gets fouled off the rebound against Zubac. 5:10 here left in the third. $5:10 here left in the third. Zubac is upset with that foul. Barrett bringing the ball up. Barrett's handoff is fumbled, but now he gets it back. Barrett has Zubac on him. He's driving, pivots around, midi jumper, rims in and out. Man with the rebound, man bringing the ball up for the Clippers now. Man driving, spinning, driving. He pulls back out Burks. He has a screen for Zubac. Zubac screens him. He's kicks it to Zubac. Zubac with the and they call a foul on Burks there with the mismatch. Pick and roll, you got the switch. So Coffee has it. He's driving and stripped and stolen. Knicks in transition. Barrett, full court. Layup. Oh, missed. Good transition defense there by the Clippers. Rocco, pull up three, and that's good. And Tibbs calls a timeout. Or what is there a timeout or? They call it technical. So the technical's on RJ Barrett. So now Fournier has it over to Burks. Knicks have a 20-point lead over to Robinson. Robinson to Randall. Randall to Fournier. Fournier driving, kicks out to Barrett. Barrett for pull-up three, and that's off the mark. Clippers with the rebound. Clippers bringing the ball up. Man has it. Man's dribbling. Over to Zubac. Zubac to Coffee. Coffee. He's driving and blocked by Barrett, and they call a foul. And Barrett's going to sit down. Coffee converts the first one. As quickly as in the game for Barrett. Converts both. 78-60. Knicks with an 18-point lead. Randall bringing the ball up. Clippers on a 12-4 run. He gets it to Quickly. Quickly defended by Coffee. Calls for a screen. Now he has Zubac. Oh, over to Randall. Randall. He has Rocco on him. Randall. Fadeaway shot. That hits the front of the rim. Zubac with the rebound. Over to Man. Man bringing the ball up for the Clippers. Man over to Kennard. Kennard fumbles it. He gets it back. Over to and turnover right there. Knicks need to find a way to capitalize on this. 3:07 here left. Back to Quickly. Quickly curling around. Quickly dribbling. He has Zubac on him. Quickly driving. And he got fouled. And the Clippers call a timeout. So timeout on the court right now. While we're doing the timeout, I'd like to let you guys know about the UFC program. Me and Austin will be doing the show on Tuesday. We're gonna recap the preview. We're gonna recap the main event that just happened with Jorge Masvidal versus Colby Covington. Let you know everything that happened there. We're possibly gonna get into some rumors. So yeah, just let you guys know. This is what we do here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
So yeah, as we're returning back from commercial break, just letting you guys know, we break down the MMA on the we break it down weekly. Me and Austin let you guys know what you guys should be looking for as far as the punches, kicks, the knees, and strangles. So we're back from commercial break and Clippers timeout. And Burks and Quickly in the game. Randall in there as well. Robinson. And Evan Fournier. So Burks gets it to Quickly. Both teams in the bonus. He gets a screen. Quickly dribbling over to Fournier. Fournier over to Burks. Burks pull up for three. That's off the mark. Coffee bringing the ball up for the Clippers now. Coffee pulls up for three. And that's good. 78-63. Knicks got to put some points on the board here. Randall back to Quickly. Quickly to Randall. Randall driving and ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. Excuse me. Last touch by Randall. And Burks sits down. Reddish in the game. Coffee over to Covington. Covington back to Coffee. Coffee fake stops back to Covington. Covington pulls up for three. That's good. So now they're starting. Their Clippers are starting to get back into the swing of things. 78-66. Knicks with the 12-point lead. Quickly over to Robinson. To Fournier. Fournier dribbling. Step back. And that's good. They say Fournier's foot was inside the arc. So 80-66. Knicks back up to 14. Over to Coffee. Coffee has it for the Clippers. And They call it offensive foul on Zubac. Robinson sits down, so that means Sims is in the game for him. 80-66, 1 minute here left, and Randall sits down as well. Reddish inbounds it to quickly bringing the ball up. Barrett has it. Barrett driving. Pivots around over to Fournier. Fournier, he's driving. Kicks out quickly. Sidestep three. And that's good. Emmanuel quickly for three. Wait, what? They called a foul? Ugh. This man has the ball. Over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Kennard. Kennard to Man. Man to Coffee. Coffee jab stepping, has Sims on him. He's driving. And he is blocked, and they call a foul. 2 fouls in a row for Sims. I do not agree there. Coffee converts the first one. 80-67. Converts both free throws. 80-68. Quickly inbound, gets the inbounds, and he's bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. Defended by Coffee, over to Barrett. Barrett to Reddish. Reddish back to Barrett. Barrett driving, lobs it up, and Sims over to Fournier for three. He missed, but Sims cleans it up. Sims kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett on the wing. They're playing intense defense right now. Barrett driving, and he misses the shot. The Clippers come up with the ball. Man slowing it down. Man kicks it to Kennard. Kennard fakes the three. Now he's driving. Kicks it out. Coffee did not get it off in time. End of the third quarter. Knicks take with them a 12-point lead after letting the Clippers get back in it. Gotta do something there, man. Getting ready for the start of the fourth here. Knicks have a 12-point lead. They got to find some way to close this out correctly, man. Really close this out correctly. As we're waiting for them to come back. Let you guys know about a show that we have here that we produce all the time here on the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. Salute to this young man for always helping us out. It's the Notorious G Money Show.
Baby.
Just a little advertisement for the Notorious G Money Show. As they're showing the move of the game, that's RJ Barrett getting to the rim. So Barrett calling the young guys over. He wants a conversation, gathered the team over, showing some leadership skills, talking with Quickly, having a good conversation with him and with Sims. So Knicks getting ready to inbound the ball. Barrett gets it to Quickly. Quickly bringing the ball up. So the Clippers are providing full court pressure here. Barrett has it. Barrett driving. And his layup is blocked by Hartenstein. Man has the ball. Man gets it to Coffee. Coffee to Kennard. Kennard gets it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein fakes the handoff. Now to Kennard. Kennard over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein driving and stolen by Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish in transition. Driving and they call it, is it a foul and a goaltend? It's just a foul on Terrence Mann. But beautiful steal there by Cam Reddish. And you're absolutely right, Kelvin. That's RJ taking over his team. He's the 3rd overall pick for us. Reddish converts the first one, 81-68. Converts both free throws, 82-68. Man over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Kennard. Kennard gets blitzed. And then Hartenstein falls off, but then over to Man. Man driving baseline. Now he pulls back Jericho Sims. So now they still get their mismatch. They get he rejects the screen over to Kennard. Kennard for 3, and that's off the mark. Quickly with the rebound. Quickly bringing the ball up for the Knicks now. He has to slow down. It's 5 Clippers in the frame. Gets it out to Reddish. Reddish for 3, and that's off the mark. Is Sims fighting for it? Sims, he gets it over to McBride. McBride now has the ball. McBride over to Quickly. Quickly calling for Sims to set a screen for him. Slip screen doesn't work. Quickly. 4 left, 3, 2. Quickly drives and misses the layup. 82-68. Man, step back 3. That's way off the mark. And Clippers knock it out of bounds, so Knicks ball. Gotta keep the young lineup out here, man. Kelvin, I agree with you 100%, man. They get it over to Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly over to McBride. McBride calling for Barrett. Barrett's getting rejected. McBride has to do something now. McBride over to Quickly. Quickly driving over to Reddish. Reddish driving and late. Oh! Cam Reddish with the tough adjustment layup. 84-68. Pocket pass to Hartenstein. Floater off the mark. Quickly with the rebound. He kicks it to Reddish. Reddish and he gets fouled, so Reddish is heading to the line. Cam Reddish is so acrobatic, man. We got to give him more time. More time on the court. Reddish at the line converts the first one, 85-68. Batum comes in for Hartenstein now. So they're keeping their small lineup. I wonder what Tibbs is going to do. Reddish converts the second one, 86-68. Jackson has the ball, defended by McBride. Come on now, Deuce. Let's earn some more minutes. McBride against Jackson, over to Batum. Batum to, I don't know who that is that pulled up three, but Sims gets the rebound. Over to Quickly. Quickly running up the court now. Quickly slowing it down. Quickly driving. Layup is good. And Knicks regain the 20-point lead. 9 minutes here left. Jackson has it. Jackson gets a screen. Jackson, he's in the middle now. He kicks it off to Batum. Batum pulls up, Jackson pulls up for three. He misses. Reddish with the rebound. Reddish bringing the ball up. Reddish, he's driving. Layup is good. Cam Reddish starting to close out this game, 90-68. And they call a timeout. Let's go. AV, this is the thing. You said that they can't draft, and they passed on Halliburton for Toppin, and you can have an argument about that, and that's cool. But the thing is, after Obi Toppin, every other draft pick is solid, at least going to be an NBA player, and so forth. With that being said, other front offices usually get worse luck than that. And that's only for them being seen right now. With what they've had as far as, being in the position they were in the draft, they've drafted really, really great talent. So I'd have to disagree there with that. I agree more so with Kelvin T. Jones. They have the right idea, but the wrong coach to execute it. And Howard Harrison. So that's what Cam can do. Yeah, man. Now we're starting to figure it out. So AV is a Tibbs supporter. AV says Tibbs made them last year because he created a defense-first team. Trash front office signs average at best scorers to big contracts, and their defense goes out the window. That right there is where I could agree with that, but you're looking at it from one perspective. What I can say is where they made the mistake was, regardless, if you're gonna sign those guys, they don't deserve the contracts they got. Except looking at it in hindsight, everyone's, except for Nerlens Noel, everyone's playing just right up to their contract level. The team is bad, but we're not pissed. We're not the Detroit Pistons. Kelvin says Obi is gonna be good as well. We just need to use our talent like every other normal coach does. I agree with that 100%. I think if OB plays way more minutes, then we see more from him. Especially earlier in the season, we saw OB was earning more and more minutes, but what happened? If you, Kelvin, if you remember what Tibbs says is, you play well on the court, you practice well, then you earn more minutes. I think OB did all three, and just because he's sitting behind Randall, he couldn't get any more minutes. Howard Harrison said, watch Coach K come to the Knicks and we get Zion. Howard, we could talk about that on another time. You could join us on another. Let's not do that, please. I don't want to dive into that. Sheldon, salute, man. So Cam Reddish with 10 points, 10 big points right here. He's helping stem the tide and create some separation so that the Knicks can kind of, AV, the goal isn't to be better than the Pistons, but we all know that this team wasn't going to get a ring. So if you're not getting a championship, what are you doing? as the Clippers are getting ready to inbound the ball. Knicks are playing full court defense there. Looks like the Clippers may have emptied out some of their bench. As Brandon Boston has it, he kicks it out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. Over to number 4. Is that Boston? He's driving. He misses the shot, but he gets fouled, so he's heading to the free throw line. Porto, salute to you, man. You said like the intensity, they're playing with speed, cutting to the basket. Yeah, that's what the Knicks have done majority of this game, and that's how they've gotten all the free throws that they've gotten. Yep, Brandon Boston Jr. So he converts the first free throw, 90-69. And he misses the second one. Sims with the rebound over to Quickly. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly gets 2 slip screens, lobs it up, and Jericho, bring the walls down. Sims with the lob. 92-69. Hartenstein has the top of the key. He's dribbling. Fakes the handoff to Boston Jr. Over to, is that Ojale? Ojale puts it up. And, oh, nice touch there by Semi Ojale. 92-71. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly calls for a play. Doesn't get the same look. Kicks it out. Reddish for 3. And that's good. Cam Reddish for 3, baby. 95-71. Here the young guys creating some separation. Floater missed. Quickly with the rebound. Quickly tosses it up. Barrett in transition. And layup is good. What do they call? A offensive foul? Calvin T. Jones, man, that's the Rat Pack feeling it. You're absolutely right. With the exception of Cam, it seems like a lot of these guys are guys that we drafted. Who knows? Maybe they're NBA players. Who knows? Who knows? Howard, man, your lips to God's ears, man. If Robinson could hit his free throws and set a better screen, then he'd be an all-world center right now. AV, you said, agree, the goal is to get a ring, so being worse than last year is okay, since they weren't going to get a ring anyways. No, AV, it's just that development isn't linear. You can't dictate that. You can't just automatically say you were going to get better. Not only that, but you also had to notice that the team last year, we owned the 3 best young guys we had were all guys that we recently drafted. And so with that being said, you can't trade those guys for any assets. The only other guys we did have were guys that wouldn't net you an asset, i.e. Frank Ntilikina. He wasn't gonna get us an asset. That's why he ended up walking away for nothing. Any other piece, you can't really trade them after their first year of being drafted, and so they weren't gonna get you anything. We didn't have anything to fight off of, and even with the 4th seed and having a gentleman sweep in the first round, it wasn't like you saw a whole bunch of free agents itching to sign here for the low to help us win more. That just wasn't the reality. We had to face the reality of what the Knicks were. Even after the team made a good run last year, we were still barely middle of the pack team, and that's what every other superstar in the league saw us as. And that's the true testament to that is the free agents we picked up in the middle of we picked up in free agency, because all these guys were middle of the pack and thought they could do something on a middle of the pack team. That's what we were. And even now, right now, we're not a all the way tanking team, but we're not a seeded team that's going to the top anyways. We're still middle of the pack, lower end middle of the pack, but we're middle of the pack. Development isn't linear. We're all the Knicks fans saying that Knicks fans that were saying IQ would be a superstar last year. He's a 6-man at best. If that's the case, I'm gonna wait for his future to kind of dictate itself. I just know right now he is going through a sophomore slump. That's what I know. And Kelvin, you absolutely right. We just need to let the deuce loose. So Tibbs didn't challenge that. Just let it go, even though I. So Coffey's bringing the ball up for the Clippers, gets it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to, I don't know who this guy is, over to Boston Jr. Boston Jr. And they call a foul on Deuce. That didn't make any sense. Kelvin, you got to let me know if you saw the foul on Deuce. Sheldon, you're absolutely right. Tibbs got to give the youths more burn. Win or lose, they got to get more burn. It's the only way they develop. Boston Jr. converts the first one. Misses the second one, and Sims skies high for that rebound. 7 minutes here left in the fourth. Quickly has the ball. Quickly's dribbling it. Calls for Cam. Calls for the same slip screen play. Doesn't work. The Clippers are reading it now. Readjust. Pull up for three. That's good. Emmanuel Quickly for three. 98-72. Coffey has the ball over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Boston Jr. Boston Jr. Coffey pulls up and he misses. Fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds. Knicks ball. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly dribbling. Kicks it to Barrett. Barrett driving. Puts up the floater and it's good. RJ Barrett with more points this evening. 100-72. Knicks have hit the century mark. 6 minutes here left. Coffey has it into the paint. Puts up to Hartenstein. Hartenstein is fouled on the floater. He's heading to the free throw line. Howard, this clown organization had their future point guard in the for the taking in Halliburton and passed on him for the nothing Toppin. We'll see, man. AV, if you're a Pacers fan, let me know if they're gonna keep Halliburton as their future point guard. You gotta let me know that. Kelvin says we could have had the rookie of the year in Grimes or Deuce, but we'll never know because our coach won't play young guys. Yeah, you can say that again, man. That's like even we even had a Bulls fan on the G Money Hoop Show one time, and he was talking about he loved Tibbs for everything he did, even with Jimmy Butler. But man, did it take him forever to play Jimmy Butler? And it's like, I know Jimmy's killing it right now, man, but if that's how long we gotta wait for our young guys to blossom, then I don't know. Maybe Tibbs isn't the right guy. It's Hartenstein at the free throw line, and he converts the first one, 100-73. Six minutes here left. Hartenstein converts both free throws, 100-74. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly. Kicks out. McBride for three. And that's good. Deuce McBride with the three-pointer. Let's go, baby. 103-74. 5:40 here left. Hartenstein over to Coffee. Coffee's curling, driving. Layup is missed. And quickly with the rebound. Quickly. Kicks to Reddish. Reddish. Oh, nice athletic stop and go in the lane. Wait, they called a travel? Kick pass to Ojale. Ojale, he gets a spinning layup. 103-76. That was bogus. That was so bogus. Quickly has the ball. He's dribbling. Drives. He has on his puts up the floater. It's good. 105-76. Under 5 minutes here left. Coffee gets it to Boston Jr. over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Boston Jr. Boston Jr. in the paint, driving, layup. Layup is good. Or what do they call a travel? So, McBride bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. Gets a screen from Arcidiacono, quickly curling around. McBride pulls up and, missed. But Reddish pulls up for three, and that's good. Cam Reddish for three. Let's go. 108-76. Clippers, they kick out to Boston, and they call a foul. Reddish has 16 points tonight. That's a beautiful three ball right there. And that hit nothing but the back iron. Get it to Boston Jr., pull up mid-range. That's good for him. 108-78. Knicks have a 30-point lead. Quickly driving, and Knicks have maintained possession. It was poked out of his hand. Quickly has it. He's curling around, driving. Layup is good at the front of the rim. So the Clippers have kind of looked like they've just given it all up right here with 3 minutes left. Down by 30. Lob it to Ojale. Ojale defended by Arcidiacono. Back to Boston. Boston to Hartenstein. Hartenstein driving. And his floater is good. So 110-80. Quickly bringing the ball up. He gets a screen. It's another screen. He's driving. And layup is good. How is that a travel? Nah, Kelvin. They've kind of got everything situated right here. Up by 30. Tibbs ain't going to put the starters back in. You can see that from the moment he took out Barrett, as they missed the floater and They say out of bounds on the Knicks. It hit the shot clock. Driving, Coffee gets the layup. 110 to 82. Quickly bringing the ball up. 2:44 here left in the fourth. Quickly over to Reddish, back to Quickly. Quickly kicks out to Arcidiacono for 3, and that's good. So Arcidiacono gets his first points as a Knick. Boston, nice behind the back dribble fake there. Pull up mid-range. That's off the mark. Quickly with the rebound. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly step in. Oh, step back, pull up, miss. Deuce didn't get the putback. They're coming back up. Clippers coming back up. Coffee drive in, gets the layup and the foul. 84 to 113. Yeah, Johnny. It's a bit too late for that, and they should, just stop blowing the whistle at this point. Let the game run. Coffee misses the and one. Sims with the rebound. Reddish with the ball. Reddish driving down the court. Reddish, and he got fouled. So Reddish is heading to the free throw line. You're absolutely right about that, Kelvin. They need to run it up. Run it up. Add more points. This is the first game ever that the Knicks starters are really sitting on the bench. Reddish misses the first one. Reddish converts the second one. 114 to 84. 150 here left. Coffee over to Boston. Boston over to Hood. Rodney Hood for 3. And that's good. So Rodney Hood, the consummate vet, shooting the 3. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly. Curling gets it to Reddish. Reddish fakes the 3. Now he's driving. Layup. And he got what they call a travel again on Reddish. Coffee has it. Kicks to Hartenstein, and Hartenstein layup and the foul. 114 to 89. Where? Howard, he is starting to do that. You see Reddish, he's adding to the point total right now. It's a good thing, but just, man, these refs. As Hartenstein completes the 3-point play, 114 to 90. Quickly bringing the ball up, gets it to Reddish. Reddish back to Quickly. Quickly fakes the 3. Now he's driving. Layup is good. 116 to 90. Coffee bringing the ball up. Kicks it out to Hood. Hood on the baseline. Now he brings it back out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein back to Hood. Hood on the wing. Hood driving in. Stops on the post. Defended by Sims. Gets it to Coffee. Coffee for 3. That's off the mark. Sims with the rebound. Over to Quickly. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly kicks it out to Arcidiacono. Back to Quickly. 38 seconds here. So Quickly's trying to draw up get it to Sims. Sims for the floater. He misses it. Front rim. But I like seeing that. Let him get a chance at that. Hartenstein has it. There's 19 seconds left on the game clock. And they're just dribbling the ball here. Yep. And Hartenstein hits a three. So quickly he's going to dribble the ball out. So the Knicks win tonight. 116-93. This was a great win for the New York Knicks tonight. Let's look at some of the stats on the evening. The Knicks shot 48%. The Clippers shot 38%. The Knicks shot 45% from three. Kelvin, I don't know if I was saying his name right either, but Hartenstein, whatever it is, he's a loser. We beat him today. The Knicks shot 45% from the three-point line. The Clippers shot 32%. The Knicks shot 63% from the free throw line. We got to still clean that up. That's nasty. 19 of 30 from the free throw line, and a lot of that was Mitchell Robinson too. We got to clean that up. The Clippers shot 73%. Knicks had 57 rebounds to the Clippers 43. Offensive rebounds, the Knicks had 15, the Clippers had 9. The Knicks had 19 assists, the Clippers had 17. Knicks with 4 steals, the Clippers with 2. 5 blocks for the Knicks, 4 for the Clippers. Turnovers, we're both dead even at 10 turnovers. So the Knicks weren't able to take the ball, take better care of the ball later on in the second half. But all in all, we were able to come out with the victory. 50 points in the paint for the Knicks. That is a good sign right there. To the Clippers, 36. 19 second chance points for the Knicks. So you know Mitchell Robinson was doing something really good. To the Clippers, 9. Fast break points, we beat them 13-9. Points off of turnovers, though. Even though we were dead even on the turnovers, they beat us 17-9. So that's something else we got to clean up in transition. Biggest lead for the Knicks was 32 points. And that's the tale of the game right there as we go look at some of the stats for the New York Knicks. Sheldon Johnson most definitely, finally, the Knicks secure a win, man. John Lavin, let me get to that right now, brother. Our leading scorer tonight, RJ Barrett, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Right under him, I know some of you people ain't gonna like this. Some of you guys are gonna say garbage time. Right under him, Emmanuel Quickly, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Then is Cam Reddish, 17 points, 2 rebounds. Then is Alec Burks, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Mitchell Robinson, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Big double-double for Big Money Mitch. Evan Fournier, 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Julius Randle, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Jericho Sims, 4 points, 11 rebounds. Deuce McBride, 3 points, 1 rebound. And Archie Diacono with 3 points. The leading minute player tonight was RJ Barrett. He led us in minutes. He played 32 minutes tonight. But all in all, great win for the Knicks. Johnny Davis, you're absolutely right. Great win for the Knicks. Buddha Namaste, we got to make our free throws. We got to find some way to keep making our free throws. We got to make our free throws. But yeah, John Lavin, IQ with 21, 10, and 6 on the night. That's crazy. Really crazy. Kelvin, if we might have 5 or 10 more wins if we hit our free throws more consistently. That I can agree with 100%. Happy Prince, man. I'm glad everyone here is excited for that New York victory. As RJ Barrett, our leading scorer, and as Kelvin T. Jones, let it be known, our star. He is the star for the New York Knicks. You don't get a great result like this without having your star be present and do what he did. And that's what he did. Made it easier for IQ to go 2K mode, like Buddha Namaste says. But our star, RJ Bully, Star J Barrett, the Maple Mamba, however names we got to come up for him, however many names we got to come up for him, because that man earned it. He put in the work, earned it. All in all, a great victory for the Knicks, man, and we needed this. I know we it would be better big picture wise now that we have the record that we have for us to get a better draft pick, but at the same time the draft lottery is a crapshoot. Just play the young kids, whether they win us games or lose us games. Play the young kids. This was a great game tonight because the young kids played. That's all we're asking for. Happy Prince says we're gonna get it right somehow. Hey man, from your keyboard to God's ears, hopefully so. We got to get it right. But all in all, man, great victory. What made this victory great? Like I'm seeing it, man. I'd love the minutes distribution to be a bit more, coming down the stretch of these last couple of games. I'd love it to be, a bit more even, where Evan Fournier, instead of him playing 29 minutes, we can cut that down a little. But then Cam Reddish tonight got 25 minutes. I can't be mad at that. Jericho Sims got 19 minutes tonight. I can't be mad at that. He's sharing time with Mitchell Robinson. So him and Mitchell Robinson had 25 minutes. Jericho Sims had 19 minutes. Not too mad at that so far, but some of this should be the standard for some of these young guys. Alec Burks, we need to dial back that 26 minutes. Emmanuel Quickly, 28 minutes. Let's keep doing that, man. Let's keep doing some of that because he's starting to come out of his funk. Let's keep doing that. Deuce McBride, 17 minutes. Let's get that going. Let's keep that a consistent thing. Randall at 29 minutes tonight. I don't think it's a surprise tonight. He had an awful shooting night tonight. 4 of 16. Very bad efficiency. But looking at it, oh man. And most of our turnovers came from him too. Sheesh. I don't think it's a mystery that on a night tonight where Randall was he wasn't too involved as much like that. And when we needed some buckets to be made to kind of help stem the tide, that's what he did. I don't think it's a surprise that this game went the way it went. RJ Barrett playing with the young kids and us getting the lead that we did, I don't think that's a surprise either. I think we have to keep doing that. Johnny Davis, he said, funny thing, Cam could have been leading scorer if not for the cheap calls. The young guys are not afraid of the spotlight. They're not. Even on the road here, them doing this, man. More so than that, you see it when RJ plays with these young guys and he can get the flow of assists going. Everyone gets going and he shares the game way more naturally than Julius Randle does. It is his team, and Sheldon, you're absolutely right. He's the king of New York right now. Frank White, RJ Barrett. And it's not to take away from Julius. Julius is still a beast. He still can get his from time to time. It's just we don't need his thumbprint to be evident in the game. If we have less of that, we have more victories. And especially coming down the stretch of these games, hopefully we get Obi Toppin back and he can play some more minutes. But when Randall comes, when Obi comes back, hopefully we're playing Randall sub 30 minutes. And these young guys are getting more time. That's what we need. But all in all, great victory for the Knicks. I think now I could go to bed better. I could go to bed with a little bit better. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining us in the chat tonight, for calling along this game. I know it was nationally televised, but you guys are Yeah, Carl. It's a beautiful night in New York right now. Beautiful night. And I could go to bed. Sound mind, sound body, sound heart, because the Knicks got a victory. But once again, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna see you guys right back here tomorrow. We calling this game against the Kings. That team is very young as well. They're gonna have Sabonis. I want to see if Sabonis gets in Randall's head for that game, or if Randall, he gets in his own head for that game. But all in all, that team is young. Our team is young. Let's find a way to defeat the Sacramento Kings, and let's at least rack up some victories to make at least make the team feel better. Make these young guys feel better. If they're majority, if they play a huge part in that game, I'm rooting for the victory. If not, it is what it is. But all in all, great game tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us. May you guys have a safe night. You guys have a safe, sleep and wake up, and wherever you got to head to in the morning. I hope you get there safely. All in all, but everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me and the Jedi here. Have a good night, y'all. New York Knicks, orange and blue, baby. Let's go, Knicks.